Part 2. Crimson Flower. Lone Moon. Lady of Deceit. After a narrow victory over the Knights of Saros at Garreg Mach, the Black Eagle Strike Force hopes to secure a route to Ferdiad, the kingdom capital.
Alright, we're back to another chapter of the Black Eagles. Interesting why they call it the Lady of Deceit. I was about to say, man, this chapter's taking a while to load.
The time has finally come to invade the kingdom capital. Or so I declared. In truth, we'll be advancing to a different location. Only you and the rest of the Black Eagle Strike Force can know. Please bear that in mind.
Seems you've already anticipated our intentions, Professor. Well done. Before Ferdiad, we must take Aryan Road, which lies near the border between the Empire and the Kingdom. As a city on the boundary of the two territories, it must be taken at once.
There are many mages within Aryan Road. We will also face Cornelia, a general of the kingdom. We must also contend with Rodrigue, the head of House Fraldalius, as well as his troops. Once we defeat them, Aryan Road will be ours.
I hear Cornelia has a suspicious magic weapon at her disposal. We must attack before the enemy can respond with defensive measures. That is why we are preparing an assault before even our allies are aware. Even within our ranks, there is no way to know with certainty that there is not a rat among us who would leak such information.
When Aryan Road falls, we'll focus on striking Ferdiad from both the south and the east. The deeper we carve our way into kingdom and church territory, the more favorable our position. As ever, I'm counting on you, my teacher.
Sure thing. Gotta be all sneaky about that stuff, I guess. Yes. I don't know, like, why would you not participate in these? That's just my...
It's hard to sneak out when the
whole thing
professor
about
is
that.
watching.
What's the point of singing practice? It's not.
I've never not done it, because you get faith and authority and support between the people you do it with. I don't know. It's always random of who goes, but you know, it's just one of those things.
Thank you.
That I've never understood why you wouldn't want to do that. Oh. But Sylvain, we've hung out before, dude. I forgot I only put some people on a B rank, so I didn't have to spend as much renown to do it. But I am... Oh... Yeah, she hasn't actually mastered the other one.
Challenge begets victory.
I mean, great, but she hasn't mastered the other one. She's kind of close, but... isn't that much of a stat difference between the two either. Jeez. Alright. I've actually almost got every single one of Edelgard's supports. Oh yeah, I need to work on getting that again. Alright.
What is on my agenda for this afternoon?
Professor Hanneman, may I have a moment of your time?
Ah, it's you. Very well. I am quite busy, but if you are here to discuss my crest research, I would be happy to oblige.
I'll pass on that offer. I'm just hoping you'll explain something to me.
Oh, I doubt if I have anything of particular interest to share.
Why did you abandon your noble standing in the Empire? And don't say it was for your crest research. There are institutes for that within the Empire. You could easily have remained a noble and still been able to visit Garrick Mach, or request the cooperation of the Church.
Certainly that was an option, but I desired a better research environment. Treasures and holy artifacts reside here that cannot be examined by someone outside the Church. I required access to those things, no matter the cost.
But surely your noble status would have allowed you greater funding and resources. Even secrets of the Kingdom and the Alliance would have been easier to obtain as a noble of the Empire.
What you say is true. I cannot deny that. Both paths have advantages and disadvantages.
I see you're unwilling to be forthcoming on that topic.
I don't know what you mean.
I've heard that you used to enthusiastically research crests for the Empire. You abandoned the Empire, yet retained your focus on crest research. I just wanted to know why.
I feel your suspicions of me are unwarranted. I haven't the time now, but perhaps I will tell you more if the opportunity arises.
Okay, now I need to know what happened. I need to know.
Linhardt, please accept my apology. You are not deserving of this punishment.
I am the one who suggested it would be great firewood. I suppose it's only fair I get punished too. No one ever bothered to inform me that pile of trash was the property of the Imperial Army. My apologies, Petra. My idea turned out to be worthless.
It was not worthless. It had great worth. You gave me great help so I could be smoking all of that meat. I give you all of my gratitude for that.
Well, at least you'll have no worries about provisions. I just realized they didn't actually tell us when the punishment will be over.
You can be leaving if you are wanting to. I will not be telling anyone. This is my responsibility to take.
How are you so obedient and yet so passionate at the... Oh, look, Petra! The book you were searching for.
The Complete Guide to Fodlan's Wildlife. I have so much happiness. You are full of amazement.
Well, books are my field of expertise. Still, what a stroke of luck.
Linhardt, can I be asking you something?
What's that?
You are no longer saying I am bothering you. Instead, you are helping me with my requests. What is the reasoning? Why am I not bothering you now?
Interesting observation. I wonder why that is. You always ask me so earnestly. You seem to throw your entire being into all that you do. I guess I rather like it, working as hard as you do. On occasion, that is.
You are liking the hard work?
Yes. You inspire me to be, well, something that is not normally me.
If you are liking it, then I will keep working hard. With your wisdom, I can be working even harder than before. That means I will be needing your wisdom from now onward. With my strength and your wisdom, there is nothing we can't be doing.
I think you may be right. Your strength and my wisdom, that sounds like a wonderful combination.
Have we actually
Well,
seen this?
hello there, gorgeous. You're looking lovely today. Join me on a stroll around
Oh,
town.
yeah, we have. I know I know we've seen that one. Well, hopefully. I don't know. I might have been mistaken. Alright. I wonder... It does quite a boon to stats. I wonder if it's gonna increase any of her stats when she passes it.
I passed.
No? Okay. Thought I gave it a shot. I did make him a wyvern. Let me go ahead and do that before I forget. I am going to forget if I don't do it now. Oh, yeah. Overall, just about.
I'll use...
Anyway. I'll be back whenever we get some stuff done that we haven't seen before, or I'll just be back for the chapter mission.
Ah, time to relax.
Professor Hanneman, do you have a moment to talk?
Of course, Miss Dorothea. Whatever is on your mind.
I heard you were once a member of the nobility, and you surrendered your title to come here.
Indeed, I was a noble once. Why are you so curious about that?
I knew there was something noble about your speech and your perfect manners. You're always impeccably dressed, too, and you have a certain pride about you. What interests me is that you threw it all away. Why?
I threw nothing away, child. In fact, by stepping away from its trappings, in my heart I feel closer than ever to the true meaning of nobility.
How so?
Consider this. At its inception, the concept of nobility assumed that the greatest among the populace would rise to power. In my mind, I believe that means those who value knowledge, those who strive for more and wish to protect and guide their fellow man. However, in practice, nobility often serves to keep those deemed commoners down, segregated from those who, by chance, were born to a noble family. That is one of the reasons I decided to leave that nonsense behind and dedicate myself to the study of crests. Though I have abandoned my position, in my mind it was to pursue what I consider to be a truly noble pursuit, that of knowledge.
I see. Well, you're definitely a noble in that sense of the word. To pursue such admirable ideas without regard for your social position. How wonderful.
Pardon?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just very moved by your words.
Ah, well, I'm quite pleased to hear you say so.
So, as I was going about the monastery, this was something that was interesting when you talk to Happy.
Bert said that we'll be facing someone I know in our next battle. The lady who captured me after I ran away from my village. I wonder if she remembers me.
There's a little bit more to that conversation. Let me see if I can
Bert
pull
said
it
that
up.
we'll be facing someone I know in our next battle.
Pretty sure. Yeah. And you have a choice of asking her if you want to stay away from her or did you want to confront her. And then she's talking about not wanting to be near her at all. So, that's really interesting.
The lady who captured me after I...
I'm guessing it's the, her name escapes me because the crazy lady that we fought when we were trying to take back Arianrod in the Blue Lion path. I guess that's who it is. That's crazy though. It makes sense, don't get me wrong, but there is that. Also, of all people to be held up in their room is none other than Edelgard, and she is upset and she does not want you to come in.
I'm happy that you appreciate my efforts, but please don't touch that door.
Apparently whatever she had on her desk, she claims it was a portrait of us. But it was so poorly done, she did not want you to see it. So it's like, okay. I just said that was really nice. Also, I think this is the first time Bernie's not been... I'm calling her Bernie because it's easier than saying her name. I think honestly this is the first time you see her just outside of her room, let alone I think this is one of the few times you actually see one of your like main character sprites sitting down when it's not in the war room. It's interesting.
I've got a dream, you know.
And she talks about...
I don't know if it'll come true,
well,
but
I'll let her do
it's
it.
nice to hope. Remember when I went to Bridget with Petra? I drew a picture of some of the flowers I saw there. Next time, I want to go even farther. Maybe Dagda. Maybe even past that. I want to fill a whole book with drawings of the biggest plants I see. And the carnivorous ones especially. Oh, I hope I get the chance.
It's interesting that they actually talked about one of the quests you did. It's kind of weird, but hey, well, there you go. That's pretty much it. I did go ahead and get back to the A rank with Edelgard, so we're back to that. As far as everyone else, seems to be fine. Yeah. Seems like we're good. Anyway. I just wanted to show those off because it's like, oh, this is interesting and cool. But that is that, and I will see you guys back in a bit.
Lord Yaritza? I believe he used to be a professor at the Officers' Academy. It was also my understanding that he was personally recommended by Lord Arundel himself, landing him a position as a sword instructor.
Whatever the case is, behind that mask of death, there's an emptiness, a void. This is probably just a rumor, but I heard he was found and taken in by Her Majesty herself. Supposedly, he's the heir of the Hrim family, but I also heard he's only a distant relative who was adopted. He sure is mysterious.
You've been asking around about me. It matters not to me, one way or the other. Do you want to know of my past? Why? Friend or foe, that's what you're trying to determine. But you won't find answers merely with words. There is only one path forward. Raise your sword if you have the nerve. Raise it and fight me. If you want to know my heart, know my sword. It's only to spar. Nobody will be slain. I cannot kill you yet. The Death Knight knows that very well. I've been told to refrain from killing you until the war has ended. I came to an understanding with the Emperor herself and agreed to do her bidding. The young Emperor discovered me long ago, though back then she was still a princess. Ultimately, it was she who erased my past. She placed me into a family that was disintegrating, that I might be their heir. To survive, the Death Knight must spill blood. Left to his own devices, he would kill innocent passers-by. Through the Emperor's grace, he was allowed hunting grounds. That is why, to this day, I follow her. I am not yet ready to yield such fertile hunting grounds. Nor am I ready to truly fight you. Of course, were I not here to hold him back, he would cut you down without hesitation. As for me, I too... never mind. If you've no intention of fighting, then be gone. Perhaps it is he who is to blame, but I feel oddly when I look at you.
Ah, Linhardt. Reading as studiously as ever, I see. Anything to do with crests?
Hello, Professor Hanneman. Actually, this book's about fishing.
I didn't realize you were interested in fishing. What an unexpected discovery. I had heard that you were only interested in crests, to the exclusion of all else. As it were, I had rather thought I could train you as my successor, should we get to know one another better.
I'm sorry to betray your expectations. Truth be told, I've been thinking of giving up on my crest research.
What? Whatever for? Don't tell me you believe fishing to be a more worthwhile pursuit.
No, it's nothing to do with fishing. I adore the subject of crests. But to study them, you have to consult the people who bear them, right? I just don't have the energy for that.
It is an unavoidable hardship, I admit, but the satisfaction of making a real breakthrough is second to none.
I'm sure the satisfaction of catching a fish is pretty great too.
Consider this, child. Luring fish from the depths pales in comparison to untangling the mysteries of a quest. Why? It all comes down to purpose. Purpose, I say.
Calm down. I get it. Really.
Evidently, you do not. You must have something to work toward in life. The ultimate goal of fishing is to eat the fish. The goal of solving the mysteries of crests is, well, you must find that for yourself. What do you hope to uncover once everything is finally explained? What motivates you to keep digging deeper?
I had never thought about it like that. Perhaps if I did have a goal, I might share your enthusiasm on the subject.
Cornelia, I have a report from our scouts. The Imperial army that departed from Garreg Mach en route to the capital now appears to be marching here.
What did you just say?
The speed of the army's movement quickens. They will be here to invade within days. I just sent some of my troops to support the capital. It is likely to be a fierce fight.
How could this be? I have not heard a thing about... Oh, I understand now. I am the target.
You? Are you sure they do not mean to take Aryan Road for strategic reasons?
It would appear so from the outside. However, the circumstances are not that simple. And will you calm yourself? It will not be a fierce fight whatsoever. The sweet children I have prepared will protect Aryan Road well.
Cornelia.
Aryan Road is a fortress city that was built about 400 years ago. Originally a base on the front lines of the battle against the Kingdom, it was built using Imperial money and technology.
However, the head of House Rowe secretly planned to betray the Empire. As the fortress neared completion, it was rebuilt as a base to defend against the Empire. When the fortress was completed, House Rowe declared its vassalage to the Kingdom.
Since then, Aryan Road has never fallen. Not once. The beautiful white walls that protected against its enemies have earned it the nickname, the Silver Maiden. In the end, that is all it is to the Empire. The Silver Maiden stands as a bitter memory.
We will now be destroying that memory. The past is the past. Now, is now.
A fortress that has never fallen. I can't wait to make it fall.
How savage of you. And yet, I must say I agree with the sentiment. Let us take the sturdy Aryan road and continue our march against the kingdom.
An invincible fortress? Sounds perfect.
Unfortunately, it will soon no longer be invincible. The Silver Maiden's iron skin is about to be damaged. It's sad, really.
Is it silver or iron? Use your language with clarity, please.
Really, Lynn, there must be a better way to say that. Since we are attacking a heavily guarded place, we must take extra care to prevent allies from getting injured.
Thank you, everyone. I'm counting on all of you. Now, let's resume our advance.
This battle is for the future of Fodlan.
All right. Interesting cutscene there. Especially with Cornelia. I mean, she was crazy when we did the Blue Lion path, but she's a special type of crazy. I do believe, if I remember correctly, she's part of the group that slithers in the dark. So don't quote me on that. I believe that's the case, but I don't remember entirely. Also, I need to repair your killer eggs. I do not have enough smithing stone. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, it'll be fine. She has plenty of weaponry. Maybe a little bit too much. I did give her the knowledge gem so she could master the armored, the armored, whatever she was. Can I look at it again? Armored board. There we go. So, she was able to master that, and I let Hubert hold on to the Hexlock shield while she was doing that. And something I didn't realize, if there's a class skill that's here, and you have it down here, it removes it. So, I mean, it makes sense. But I gave him Bowbreaker to replace it. That way he can actually have some defensiveness against that. Also, kind of in between, I gave the Arrow of Endra to Linhart, and we did get the guy who sells the arcane crystals, so it's actually a pretty good weapon. And it's been pretty good for him, so I'm letting him keep it. So there's that. There's not really much else. He's almost mastered Swordsmaster, I believe. Where is he on that? 29? I might have to give him the thing. Oh yeah, we need to look at this.
It's strange. I never thought you and I would be able to sit together and drink tea like this.
Drink tea, you say? But that does not smell like tea. The aroma. Would that be coffee by any chance? Imported from Dagda, I believe. I do not care for it myself.
Your knowledge is impressive. Although I should expect nothing less from a noble, I suppose. Lady Edelgard surpasses you in nearly every respect. But I think when it comes to positivity, you may actually exceed her.
Excuse me?
In a way, it is merely a mask for your tactlessness. But even so, your relentless optimism, well, suffice it to say that it is your best quality.
What?
You are constantly striving to grow as a person, to seek new knowledge, to push new limits. When others might get distracted or abandon their path, you never yield. In that aspect, at least, I think you are unmatched.
Hubert, are you all right? Do you have a cold? Or the plague? Am I hearing a deathbed confession?
It was only a compliment. There's no need for such dramatic exaggeration.
Dramatic, you say?
I do my best to analyze others without emotion. Even if I find you to be a contemptible degenerate, I can still evaluate your abilities in an impartial way.
So, because you assess people without emotion, you are totally confident in your appraisals. It seems I was wrong about you.
Huh. You actually understand.
Please, do not compliment me again, though. I find it quite unsettling. It is like hearing a snake sing an aria. At least put it in a letter next time.
In the very unlikely event that there is a next time, I promise to put it in writing.
Good grief! What's that? Was there damage? Jeez.
Professor Hanneman, do you have a moment?
Linhardt, of course.
Last time we talked, you mentioned the importance of having goals. I gave it some thought, and in the end, I couldn't find one.
Well, no need to panic. Sometimes a goal can reveal itself to you without warning.
What's your goal, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, mine? I want to create a world where everyone can access the power of crests, where no one has to suffer from having or not having that power.
Huh. That's a pretty big dream. But then wouldn't you end up studying everyone? In that world, you'd be killing yourself trying to do research on every person alive.
Ah, you may be right. But at least then, we wouldn't be the only ones taking such pains. The more people who have crests, the more people who will do research. And with more students, the research will progress far faster than it is today. That also means there would be less of the back and forth you don't have the energy for, which should make you happy.
Maybe so.
Does that still do nothing to pique your interest?
To be brutally honest, it would be way less exhausting, but less satisfying as well. That's like fishing at a market.
So you at least understand that much. That is why I do research. If someone's going to see results someday, then I want it to be me. That's a thought that keeps me moving forward, even when it is difficult to do so.
That sounds like enthusiasm. That's not something I have. But if we work together, I wonder if it would spark that enthusiasm.
Are you saying you would agree to study crests with your old professor?
In the end, I think it would probably be more interesting than fishing alone. I don't even have anyone to show any big fish I catch.
Oh, as it were, I feel very much like someone who's made a catch. But the future shall hold even greater things than that. That's a promise.
Alright. What was the other ones? Oh. Annette? Oh, okay. And Bernadetta, of course. Let's see. Yeah, I did do that. Golly. Alright. Certification-wise, golly, there's not a job he could pretty much pick what he wanted. So Bow Knight's the only thing he would have a problem with becoming, which is not his strong suit anyway, so that's fine. I did try last time. Let's see if we can actually pull this off. I don't know. You know what? Never mind. I don't think he'll ever get to that point of becoming that anyway. Trade with... Well, no, you got the fetters. I don't want to take that off. Let's just continue. Let's just continue with sieging Arianrod. Alright, let's just take care of that, alright? We'll do a thing.
In order to secure a successful invasion of Ferdiad, Edelgard launches a raid on the fortress city of Arianrode, which occupies a key position on the border. At Arianrode, a mage serving House Blathed, named Cornelia, and the head of House Fraldarius, Rodrigue, strengthen their defenses.
There. Oh boy. It's crazy that we're almost done with this. I mean, it makes sense. We're about to close in on the kingdom and fight Dimitri and Rhea and all that, so it'll be interesting. Alright. Oh, Rodrigue's right there. Oh gosh. Interesting. So we do have the Titanus that we fight once in this path. At least that I know of. You are Dromary. Was she that last time? I don't remember. It's been a couple years since I I fought this lady. Oh, she does have the poison boy. Okay. Oh, wow. You really only have that? Jeez. Okay. Oh. Hello. I guess they are gonna just bring all the Blue Lion guys into this. I thought we were gonna fight him because it's like, oh yeah, he's totally not here. This is probably where Ingrid would have been. Is it Ingrid? I can never. Why can I never remember these people's names? Yeah, Ingrid. All right, Byleth. You. Her faith level is just extremely low. 30 magic, but like in 30 resistance, 24 charm, but rest of her stats are abysmally bad. I mean, that's what happens when you're a mage pretty much the entire time, because I haven't used her at all, which is a shame. Same thing with all of them. Alright. I want you to hang out with Hanneman. I don't know who to put with you. That's unfortunate. Well, let's have my Scythia hang out with you. And just hang out with Yaritza. I don't know. I just noticed you have a golden apple. You could use some. Who needs some magic? Yeah, Dorothea, you're the one that has the least right now, so I'll give it to you. Alright, as far as where everyone is, do I... What I could do is have all 3 flyers over here, and they can just deal with things as they want on this side. But I don't want to have everyone hanging back over here. That seems a bit like a bad idea. No, I'm gonna have you hang out over this way. I am gonna bring a flyer. You can hang out over there. We're gonna have you over there as well, actually. And oh yeah, let's just leave it at that. That's probably where Felix would have been. Alright. Let's get this started.
How could they deceive me and close in on Aryan Road? But it's not like I'm just going to stand by and watch. I will slaughter them all.
That face, though. Jeez.
So this is the Silver Maiden. Seeing it with my own eyes, I finally understand its strength. Especially the fact that its strength is distributed across its frontal defenses. We'll attack the front and keep our enemy occupied, while the others enter by the east gate.
Tightness, my lovely dolls. Seek out the enemy and destroy them. And if the chance presents itself, I wouldn't mind being rid of those unsightly kingdom forces, too.
Are those Cornelia's magical weapons? Impressive. I'll cut a bloody path.
You could call it impressive. Or you could just, you know, deal with it the same way I do. Get rid of them and don't be bothered with the rest of it. Alright.
What's my strategy?
We're definitely doing this. Yeah, let's do soak this shield real quick. Because I really don't want to get hit with that
Why not?
nasty attack that Roderick is going to be capable of doing.
Better you than me.
At least magic-wise.
Same old, same old.
For the Empire. Have you move in?
I will prevail.
Wait, do you have a... Oh yeah, because you got a tomahawk.
More fighting.
Oh, man, I should have moved someone else in the way there.
I'm in. I've got an ace up my
Get out of here. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Hit both of them. I don't know what that exactly is going to control. So I'm kind of concerned about that. Just ever so slightly concerned.
Sunshine.
Yeah. Just use the weapon and sword. That's the most unenthusiastic swing of a sword. It's like, I sorta kinda swing the sword. I don't know. Maybe. Like, what kind of swing is that? I know you're depressed right now because we're in the sun, but jeez.
You're all going down.
Alright. Almost a B+ for flying. That's pretty good.
I am the king's shield, devoted to protecting the kingdom, as well as the king's lance, who kills his foes. In the name of House Fraldarius, I will defeat you all!
Good grief, 13? Even with the resistance up? Jeez, that damage.
Traps awaiting us inside the castle. What a nuisance. But with such large-scale traps, there must be some sort of mechanism to control them.
Yeah, I see that. Oh. Really? Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
Fine. How about this?
Should be fine.
Attack at your own
Ouch.
risk. Can't let.
Knock you down a little bit. And be the only one to fight you. While she comes over here and activates the lever.
The traps are still functional. They must be...
Let's just
Only
make sure
thorns
you
left
don't
on this
do
rose.
anything. I honestly just am trying to move people in so I can deal with this properly. Okay, well, I guess that'll work. That crit's concerning, but I think we're good.
So this is it. Your Majesty, please bring us victory.
Again, it was one of those bosses that you had to press the button to proceed with it. Like, what kind of bug is that? I'm sorry, but it's so just weird and so random that that is something that happens. Alright, we're gonna send Pilot over there. It's not like he needs the help. He can pretty much take on everybody in existence right now, but, you know... Eventually we might want to send somebody over there with him. Level 40, that's not bad.
I guess all the fighting paid off.
That dex, though. Jeez. I mean, I get it. I made her into a Dark Flyer, which does help your dex. So, hey, that was a really good choice to do that. No, I'm just gonna have her wait there. No point in having anyone come after her. Alright.
Allow me to demonstrate! This could turn the tides.
Well, if you leave, then no.
The Grey Lion, a knight by the hand of Count Rowe. Do your worst. Don't underestimate us.
That was pathetic, dude. I guess you didn't want to eat a crit, which I don't blame you.
Here is something to believe in. I must lead them well.
Fire.
You're all going down.
What a tank. I love gotta love him.
Let's go.
It's over. So this is where I meet my end.
Yep. Put the Brave Axe in the inventory. Yeah, I'm gonna need a Psychic on Violet, because that actually works.
Much needed.
More as a precautionary thing more than anything else. I will say, I do love that you can just extend the range of your magic users if you want. I like that feature. It's broken, especially with how magic that is normally 2 is now 5 and so on and so forth.
It's
But,
win or
jeez,
die.
it's crazy and I love it. Alright, oh, do I want everything in existence to attack me? Not exactly.
To survive, I will win.
Let's get rid of you.
Not for myself, for everyone.
Wait. Oh, okay. There's just dark bishops that are part of Fargus. It's like, I don't exactly see that really being a thing, but alright, whatever. Oh yeah, just do that. Sorry. I don't know why sometimes my thumbs just hurt like crazy like that. Well, it's more or less just my left thumb. I don't know why. Probably heard that. I don't see how you couldn't.
Give the goddess my regards, yeah?
23. So, if I kept going in this fight, I might actually be able to do it, but he's probably going to run out of weaponry, unfortunately, if I keep going.
Attack at your own risk.
That's a close-up. Gave a pretty good profile fit. The dragon did. Alright. Ow. There.
Might makes right.
No use.
Really? Hit with 20? See, that's more sensible. Hit with 60. I don't like it, but... Oh yeah, these darn things have Pavis and Aegis. Ugh.
Time to take action.
So disgusting. Alright. There we go. Let's go. Anything done. Psychic.
Thank you.
Wow. I wish it would. I could figure out like how much it inhibits movement. Because good grief.
Well done.
She was standing right next to it, and she could only move 4 spaces. Well, 2 spaces. Guess... Unfortunately, I guess some of them are gonna have to just deal with the damage that they're gonna get. I don't like that.
Another victory.
Alright.
I'm in. I doubt this shall have impact.
Golly, that's annoying. Aegis can work with a gambit. Alright. Ferdinand, you keep that up.
Can't pull back yet.
I'm hardly the enemy.
This better work.
There we go, we got some Agartham. Golly. I think these are the only guys that actually give it to you. So...
With all of my might! Each battle a victory.
Yeah, I'm not sticking around for that.
I will see this war through.
You're more than welcome to come at me, other armored knight. Oh gosh. Get out of here. So I guess it takes 2 movement out of you.
Thank you.
Alright, Byleth. Can you do something? You can do that. Which I guess technically is something, but not the something I want.
Appreciated.
Yeah, you stay over here, Linhart. I don't need you getting killed. Alright, Gambit.
I know just the thing.
Well, that's definitely not going to be helpful at all.
I will prevail.
We'll show him.
I have a strategy.
Why not? Don't let me down.
There we go. Alright, now I gotta deal with you.
Ready for anything. I will not back down one step. If I live, I fight.
You
can't pull back yet.
You are gonna pose as a Actually, you attacking him is not the worst thing in existence on it. In all retrospect.
Sunshine.
How is this gonna play out? Ah, nice.
Sexy.
I thought it was at 21. Was that?
I'll cut a bloody path.
Was I somehow just not paying attention to that?
I'm in. Better accept it.
Well, that works. I'm gonna let her do this.
Thanks for helping.
I do have someone that can cast Warp, which will be very helpful against Cornelia, because good grief, her magic might be a bit much.
Put me in there.
Why didn't
More
you?
fighting.
That's frustrating. I could have had Caspar heal himself. I gave him the ability to do that.
Only thorns left on this rose.
I think I'm awake. What's my strategy?
Let's turn the tables.
Thankfully, no hit. Yeah. There's that happened.
I owe you one.
This no chance. Oh, you crit. Okay. Well, just so you know, it does no damage. Your crit means nothing.
They were sure to perish.
Also, thanks. The unfortunate thing is transmute doesn't work. Don't know why. But if you take no damage, transmute does not work. Yes. Let's get rid of this dude. This is a lot easier than I thought it'd be. I thought this would be a much harder map to deal with. I guess I'm thinking of the Imperial Fortress again. Because I forgot Arianrod was this small compared to the other one. Oh, really? 1 damage off. That's what I get for pressing the button too much. Well, too quickly. I was like, wait, 1 damage difference? What? Why? Yep, let's just go ahead and get that level up. Get more insane stats. Because 40 strength isn't enough. I must have more strength.
Allow me to demonstrate. All is going to plan.
How many turns do you need to make for that? Just like one of those people. Don't get me wrong, I've done it too because of the type of road I've been on. Like the people that just on a consistent basis. Golly, I need to slow down sometimes. That do like the 13-point turns when they're just trying to turn around. Golly. That I've had this. I've dealt with that. It's not fun. Really? Yeah. I thought there would have been another hit that I could do with that. Apparently not. Nope. And no. Of course, why would that ever be the case? I love how she could stand here and hit him all the way over there. I'm sorry, I just love how broken you can make some of this stuff as far as like your attack range.
Much needed.
Goes. Let's come back down.
The traps have been disabled. It should be safe. Our goal is Cornelia. Let's make this an all-out assault.
Sorry, I accidentally pressed the other one a bit too fast. Now that we've gotten this taken care of,
I must lead them well.
can we just eye the deal? I don't know what's in there. It's the only chest. I know I have a chest key, so I'll just send Petra to do it, but... Oh, now I can travel fine because I turned the trap off.
Exploit their weak
Good to
spots.
know now. Is this gonna be a crit? No. Alright. Well, that should be enough of Gartham to do something with it. I forget what... I know I needed it for something. I just can't remember for the life of me. Well, I can always check when I go back to the monastery. What? You don't say anything now that I've destroyed all your toys? Wow.
Well done.
Thanks for helping.
Convoy and pick up that chest key. Let's heal Ferdinand.
Back to the fray.
Feels like fighting is all there is.
Alright. Respectable. I'm gonna have you head that way. I'm curious if she's gonna say anything with Hubert there. Because Hubert being Hubert, you know? You're gonna move there. Wait, I guess they don't move. Alright. Let's get rid of this guy.
You're all going down.
Oh yeah.
So it is you. When I heard you were a court mage or whatever, I could hardly believe it. Well, no point in standing around and chatting about old times. Let's get this over with.
So it really was her. Now I extra want to take her out. Alright. You caused a world of hurt for Happy? Yeah, I'm not happy. You're gonna regret this. Alright. Get rid of you.
This is the cost of war.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to move in. Ouch, though. Golly. Alright, hold on. Before I do a thing... Here, Hubert. You're gonna need it.
Unexpected.
Wait. That's a magic attack, but... Oh! So it affects all magic. Okay. Good to know. Wait, she doesn't have Luna on. How is she still dealing that much damage? I guess it wasn't as much as previously. I guess that's the whole idea.
Acknowledged.
Alright, yeah, you're getting swarmed. Sure, let's do
What a charming
death
guest.
to both.
Let me take care of you.
Oh, okay, so nothing crazy. Oh, gosh. Well, I know I'm switching back.
I can fight. No.
Well, that's not exactly what's happening. we're turning bedtime on that, so.
What's my
so nothing crazy happens between the two of them.
Why not?
Just have Happy do this again. I can be here all day. I don't mind.
Oh my, what a charming guest.
Ow.
Let me take
All right.
care of you. So this is as far as I could get. All is in accordance with this carefully crafted script of ours. What a masterpiece! What a delightful dance!
Victory is ours. Aryan Road has fallen. Another army will take control of Aryan Road. As for us, we will take all of the military force we can muster and advance to the kingdom capital of Ferdiad. It won't be long before all of Fodlan is unified. Everyone, this is our last push. Our goal is within reach.
Alright. Of course Happy was MVP. Why wasn't? I'd be shocked if she wasn't. Alright.
Thank you so much. What turn of events has brought you so suddenly to Garreg Mach, Uncle?
Well, my business in the old Alliance territory had roughly finished. I wanted to see the face of my niece, who so bravely took Aryan Road. I have heard that it was done with truly magnificent tact, and that you even deceived some of your allies.
I'm happy to have earned your praise. However, to say that I deceived my allies is a bit misleading. I despise leaks of information, and there may have been a church rat hiding amongst our ranks.
Ah, I see. However, there are some unfortunate consequences. Cornelia surely planned to betray them, but she has been struck down. Truly wasteful meddling. Unless... was it your intention to kill her?
I mean, when I found it, yeah, technically, but I didn't care.
Indeed, we came only to kill our enemies. She used a terrible magic weapon. dolls that she could move and fight with. Did you know about them?
Well now, if that were the case, would it not have been better to keep her as an ally? If you are only capable of such imprudence, this dark cloud might hang over the Empire's future as well.
Thank you for your concern. However, I will sweep aside any darkness that comes our way.
I will be praying. Praying that the Empire will not become another Aryan Road.
Another Aryan Road? Just what do you mean?
I must take my leave now. Farewell.
Yeah.
Lady Edelgard, there you are. We just received some truly shocking news. It is said that pillars of light have rained from the heavens and disintegrated Aryan Road.
Disintegrated?
What?
Why would he do that? Was Lord Arundel just here? So that would mean...
Hubert, give me the full report.
My apologies. I, of all people, should be able to control my discomposure. The pillars of light descended and exploded, resulting in the complete destruction of the main building and the north wall. It is believed that all key people within House Row, including its leader, were killed. Of the Imperial officers and men we kept at Aryan Road, about a third are unaccounted for.
It can't be true. So, this is my uncle's trump card. In exchange for striking down Cornelia, he has destroyed Aryan Road.
Perhaps we acted too soon in our disposal of Cornelia.
No. If we'll be fighting them soon, there's no disadvantage to weakening their forces. It's also extremely valuable that we force them to show their hand. Hubert, the investigation you made into the legend of Aelel, the Valley of Torment, this is likely what took place back then as well.
Yes. Probability is high. Yes, it is quite likely. North of Garreg Mach, there is a valley where the earth is always aflame. Once javelins of light fell from the sky there. They pierced the earth and set the forest ablaze, creating a land of torment. We believed it may have been the work of the goddess. But it was actually an attack by those who slither in the dark. That sums up all that we know.
By gifting us that knowledge, those who died at Aryan Road will not have died in vain.
Indeed. It would be good to control the flow of this information.
True. We'll conceal this from everyone as best we can. I trust you, my teacher.
That's interesting. You would have never learned that otherwise. This is the only time they ever mention, like, hey, guess what?
I'm sure everyone has heard about what transpired at Aryan Road. The Church has displayed their cowardice by indiscriminately using forbidden practices to kill the residents there. Their victims also include members of House Row, the Imperial Army, and many, many more.
According to our investigation, the forbidden attack that destroyed Aryan Road cannot be used again so quickly. Even so, we cannot delay our efforts. We must put a stop to all of this by the end of next month. The leader of one of the Imperial factions has already initiated an attack on the Fraldarius territory lost by Rodrigue. Soon, all obstacles blocking our path to Ferdiad will have vanished.
A cornered animal is at its most deadly. We must move quickly. Next, we march through the Tailtean Plains. After that, we destroy Ferdiad. At that time, complete Imperial control over Fodlan will finally be a reality.
Oh, I'm shaking with excitement. Bring on the battle!
I understand that a confrontation is inevitable. Still, I wonder if there's some path we could take that would cause less suffering.
This is the only path for the goal we are reaching for. And so we must keep walking on it. We are walking down the path to a better tomorrow.
A cornered church? Well, count me out from any forbidden sorcery that can destroy whole cities. If only there was an easier way to get more information on crests and relics.
You are as negative as usual, Linhart. We have but one order: to emerge victorious.
We're going to win this. We really are. After all, if we lose, everything will be terrible forever. Oh, no way. We can't let that happen.
There's a lot to worry about, but I'm sure it will all work out. We'll win no matter what.
Alright. I vaguely remember them ever talking about exactly what happened at ALO. So it's interesting that they actually brought that up, saying that's probably what happened, is the Javelins of Light. Whether it was like this, probably a better potency or something to that effect. Well, and that's the thing, you never actually see what happens to the areas in the aftermath, at least, with the Javelins of Light and giant missiles, you know. So it's interesting. I don't like that they lied to the entirety of the group of people, saying, hey, yeah, it was totally the church that did this and not our allies that were totally keeping on it on a leash, sort of. I don't know. That does bug me. But alright. Well, that'll be it for this chapter. And in the next one, we'll start the final, like, full month of this story. And we'll start heading towards the end of this path. That'll be interesting. Alright. I will see you guys in the next one. Later.